you definitely want to become good at the conditional part of the games because there have been a lot of games over the years that are extremely similar to each other. I actually have an article called 7 LSAT Logic Games That Repeated. And the first category is games like this. So if you're thinking of, I referenced the ultra difficult CDs game, which is like that on steroids. But there's the classic Birds in the Forest game, Test 33 Game 2, the Photographs game, Test 45 Game 3, Volunteers game, Test 58 Game 2. There are many, many games like this. And if you email me, I'll send you a list if you haven't seen this. But basically, you want to do a bunch of those games in a row to see the patterns. And the common thread through all of these games is that you are taking conditional statements and their contrapositives and linking them together as you go. So you want to be proficient in recognizing recognizing conditionals, then being good at taking contrapositives, then being good at linking together conditional statements. And the simple thing is, you see the same variable appearing in multiple rules, and these rules are all conditional, or most of them are conditional. You can then link them. If you had A requires B and B requires C, you can then say A arrow B arrow C, which is fairly simple, but it gets more complex when they gave you, instead of B arrow C, they gave you not C arrow not B, which is the contrapositive, and it's on you to interpret it. Or if they use tricky words like unless, except, until, without, or if they say X only if Y versus X, comma, if Y, which mean, of course, very different things. So I'd say do a bunch of those games. Watch, I have videos as well you can watch walking through my style of linking conditionals. And what's nice is you end up with long conditional chains that are the contrapositives of each other. You do all this work up front, which might seem like a lot, but you'll get faster at it with time. And then by doing this, you'll see that A actually leads to Z through a series of like 24 other letters in the middle, right? Obviously less than that, but that's the idea, is that you're seeing connections that would not otherwise be immediately apparent. So short answer is go to that list of games, do a bunch in a row, watch the videos, and see how I'm building the chains bit by bit and taking contrapositives as I go. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.